This is Darren. Now the conclusion of my Millennium Falcon's cockpit area. So here, as you can see, the hallway ends in an archway into the cockpit. I had built it once, so I had an idea of how I wanted it to be, but this, I wanted more of the control panels in the back of the cockpit to be available. So I had to build it a little bit thicker, a little bit wider, because the cockpit was wider now. So the overhang could only be so much because I still had to be able to reach the back chairs with the minifigs, because I didn't want to have to take the arch off every time to put a minifig in there. So I had to think about this one a lot longer, researched to see what controls were in the back of the cockpit that I wanted to add and have. As always, I don't show how many times I had to fit it back on there, take it off, keep building it, fit it back on there, because I had to adjust it to the width of the new hallway and also be weary of that opening trap door so it still continued to work. Actually, both trap doors, floor and the wall. There's actually a lot of good photos of the cockpit, and I found a few that I really liked, so I tried to incorporate as much into it as I could. Those black grates, they're actually the spinning Legos, and I always wanted to have those in there when I saw in the picture that they have those similar looking panels in there. And as you can see, there's actually an inner arch, one that I designed so that if I wanted to take the larger one off and leave the smaller one on, in either displays or taking pictures, it can be done. Though it seems like I don't take much time to design it, I just go straight into it. That's the farthest from the truth. I stress, I procrastinate, I do a lot of pacing and thinking and pulling out a ton of Legos, put it in front of me, and try to figure out something that I just like. I'm sure master builders do it the same way. I just make it look like I don't even think about it when I build, because editing is a magical thing. It's a lot of trial and error. I reverse course several times. I just cut it out of the edits, but I reverse course several times to redesign what I'm constructing because it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't fit in the build. But yeah, it goes through a couple iterations while I'm sitting there building it. Some people might be thinking, how do I build it without plans and how do I get the result I get? I guess the best answer is I'm just obsessed. It's not concentration or perfection I'm looking for. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to design something I've always wanted. So this outer wall right here was a complicated thing. I wanted to be able to take it off so that I could take pictures inside of the hallway from the side, which took a lot of redesigning. But there's hours in just this one outside wall that you don't get to see, unfortunately, because I didn't record this part. That's the interplay between that trap door and the archway. Worked out great. All in all, this was actually a very fun construction. The redesign went way better than I thought it would. So there wasn't going to be any glass or see-through pieces I could find that would cover the cockpit. A little bit of redesigning. I went through maybe 3 different styles. I put them on there, didn't like them, took them off. And the attachments had to be so that you could still open it and put the minifigures in there. This is Darren.